Which number is bigger, 11 to the power of 13 or 15 to the power of 11? At first glance, this comparison looks impossible without a calculator. But with the right mathematical insight, the answer becomes surprisingly clear. In this video, we compare the two numbers 11 to the power of 13 and 15 to the power of 11 using inequalities, estimates, and the binomial formula, without ever computing their exact values. We start by rewriting the numbers. 11 is equal to 10 times 1 plus 0.1. 15 is equal to 10 times 1 plus 0.5. Now we have 11 to the power of 13 is equal to 10 to the power of 13 times 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13. This can be rewritten as 10 to the power of 11 times 100 times 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13. Similarly, 15 to the power of 11 is equal to 10 to the power of 11 times 1 plus 0.5 to the power of 11. So comparing 11 to the power of 13 and 15 to the power of 11 reduces to comparing 100 times 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13 and 1 plus 0.5 to the power of 11. We now estimate 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13. Using the binomial formula, for any real numbers a and b and any natural number n, we have a plus b to the power of n is equal to the sum from k equals 0 to n of the binomial coefficient n choose k times a to the power of n minus k times b to the power of k, such that the binomial coefficient n choose k is given by the relation n factorial over k factorial times n minus k factorials. Now back to our expression, we have 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13, which equals 1 to the power of 13 plus the binomial coefficient of one element chosen from 13 elements multiplied by 1 to the power of 13 minus 1 times 0.1 to the power of 1, plus so on until the binomial coefficient of 13 elements chosen from 13 elements multiplied by 1 to the power 0 times 0.1 to the power of 13. This implies that 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13 is equal to 1 plus 13 times 0.1 plus the binomial coefficient of two elements chosen from 13 elements multiplied by 1 to the power of 13 minus 2 times 0.01, plus so on until 0.1 to the power of 13. This means that 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13 is strictly greater than 1 plus 13 times 0.1 plus the binomial coefficient of two elements chosen from 13 elements multiplied by 0.01. But we know that 1 plus 13 times 0.1 plus the binomial coefficient of two elements chosen from 13 elements multiplied by 0.01 is equal to 1 plus 1.3 plus 0.78 and is strictly greater than 3. We therefore deduce that 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13 is bounded below by the number 3. Multiplying by 100, we deduce that 100 times 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13 is strictly greater than 300. We keep this result in mind. Now we consider 1 plus 0.5 to the power of 11. This is equal to 1.5 to the power of 11. 1.5 to the power 11 is strictly less than 1.5 to the power 12. 1.5 to the power of 12 is equal to 1.5 to the power of 6 times 1.5 to the power of 6, which is strictly less than 144. So 1 plus 0.5 to the power 11 is strictly less than 300. We keep this second result in mind. We have shown that 100 times 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 13 is strictly greater than 300, while 1 plus 0.5 to the power of 11 is strictly less than 300. Therefore, 11 to the power of 13 is strictly greater than 15 to the power of 11. Without computing any large powers, we prove that 11 to the power of 13 dominates 15 to the power of 11 using inequalities and clever estimates. If you learned from this elegant comparison, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below if you want to see more surprising math tricks explained step by step. Finally, if you truly enjoy this kind of educational content and you want to take your own YouTube journey to the next level, I invite you to check out vidIQ using the link in the description. vidIQ is an all-in-one solution designed specifically for YouTube creators. It allows you to schedule and publish posts directly on YouTube, analyze your channel's growth with detailed insights, generate thumbnails, create video scripts, and access a wide variety of other powerful tools all in one place. If you want to support this channel while also boosting your own YouTube performance, getting a subscription to vidIQ is one of the best ways to do it. Just click the link in the description, explore what it can do for you, and start improving your content today.